When Pam Bondi walked into a DC restaurant wearing her MAGA hat, she just wanted a quiet meal. No security detail, no entourage, just a peaceful lunch after a conservative event that morning. But what unfolded would become a lesson in courage, leadership, and dignity. As Pam entered the upscale restaurant, she was met with the usual lunchtime crowd. She picked a quiet booth in the corner. Sarah, a young waitress with a bright smile, approached and took her order, jotting down Pam's name on the slip. Everything seemed normal, until the order reached the manager. Rebecca Stevens, the restaurant's manager, glanced at the name on the slip and froze. Recognition flickered across her face, followed by disgust. "Pam Bondi? Here?" she muttered, crumpling the order. "Don't serve her. I'll handle this myself." Time passed. Diners who arrived after Pam received their food. Her booth remained untouched. Sarah watched nervously from behind the kitchen door as Rebecca intercepted every attempt to serve Pam. After 45 minutes, Pam finally raised her hand. Calm but firm, she addressed Rebecca. "Excuse me, I ordered some time ago." Rebecca turned, her face a mask of fake concern. "Oh, is there a problem?" "I noticed others being served while I've been waiting nearly an hour," Pam replied. Rebecca leaned in, her voice dropping. "Listen here, Trump trash. You think that hat gets you special treatment? You can wait like everyone else." Pam's tone remained steady. "Everyone else has been served. I simply asked about my order." "Oh, don't worry," Rebecca sneered. "I've prepared something special for you." She disappeared into the kitchen and returned moments later with a silver tray. With exaggerated flair, she placed an empty plate in front of Pam. "There's your order," she declared loudly, "specially prepared for our MAGA guest." Pam looked at the plate, confused. "There must be some mistake." "No mistake," Rebecca said, leaning in. "Your boss loves taxes, right? I taxed your plate 100%. This is what you deserve. Nothing." Pam adjusted her hat. "So this is about politics, not service? Do you treat all your customers this way?" "This is about women like you supporting oppression." Rebecca's voice rose. "How can you call yourself a woman?" Several diners turned to watch. Some began recording. "I didn't know there was a dress code for being a woman," Pam replied. "Or a list of approved thoughts." Rebecca gripped the table. "Women like you are a disgrace." Pam's voice was quiet but unyielding. "In trying to liberate women, you've become the thing you claim to fight against." Rebecca's face flushed. "Obedient, traditional, just another conservative puppet." "No," Pam said, standing slowly. "I'm exactly what you claim to support. A woman who made her own choice. And you hate that." From behind the bar, Sarah watched, still holding the whiskey she had meant to serve Pam. She trembled, then finally stepped forward. "Miss Bondi," she said softly, "I thought you might like a drink." Rebecca spun around. "What do you think you're doing?" "Serving a customer," Sarah said, her voice shaky but clear. "She wants to strip your rights. Are you that naive?" "She hasn't done anything wrong," Sarah said. Rebecca grabbed Sarah's arm. "If you serve her, you're fired." Pam stood again. "Let go of her. Your issue is with me." Rebecca's grip tightened. "Stay out of this." Pam's voice cut through the room. "I said, let go of her." Reluctantly, Rebecca did. Pam turned to Sarah. "You're standing on the right side of history. God sees everything." Rebecca laughed bitterly. "Now we're bringing religion into this? Typical." Rebecca turned back to Sarah. "Last warning, serve her and you're done." Sarah looked her in the eye, then placed the whiskey in front of Pam. "Then I guess I'm fired," she said. "You're fired and stupid," Rebecca snarled. She turned to the restaurant. "Everyone look! A MAGA hat in our space. This woman supports oppression." Some diners shifted, others nodded. "She supports those who want to control us," Rebecca continued. Pam took a sip. "Interesting, how you accuse me of control while dictating what I can wear or believe." "Don't twist this," Rebecca shouted. "Tell us what you were doing this morning." Pam began to answer, but Rebecca cut her off. "She thinks we should serve her like a paying customer," Rebecca scoffed. "Like a fellow American," Pam replied. "Like a human being." Rebecca's voice cracked. "People like you are destroying America." She turned to the crowd. "Who agrees? Who wants to show her what real women think?" A few customers stood. One woman in a pantsuit pointed at Pam. "We fought for our rights. You're setting us back." Pam twirled her glass. "Fighting for rights shouldn't mean crushing dissent." Rebecca slammed her hand on the table. "We protect women's rights." Pam's calm voice cut through. "Only if they align with yours. That's not empowerment. That's control." We support progress, Rebecca shouted. Pam leaned in. You support power. You preach tolerance but practice discrimination, diversity but demand conformity. The pantsuit woman hesitated. Rebecca tried again. What gives you the right? The Constitution, Pam interrupted. It protects both of us. You just want women to be quiet. No, you do, when they disagree with you. Rebecca's support wavered. Some customers sat down, others looked uncomfortable. You silence anyone who disagrees and call it progress, Pam said. But who's really doing the oppressing? A man's voice cut in from across the room. It's all been recorded. Rebecca turned to see a regular customer holding his phone. Mr. Thompson, you're recording this? Every moment, he replied. And I sent it to your boss. Rebecca's face paled. You wouldn't. I already did, and he's on his way. Rebecca's hands shook. You're still fired, she screamed at Sarah. Both of you. Just then, the front door opened. A tall man in an immaculate suit entered. The room fell silent. Robert Mitchell, owner of the restaurant, had arrived. Mr. Mitchell, Rebecca called out. This woman caused a disturbance. I saw the video, he said calmly. But sir, she provoked. She sat quietly and was denied service. Publicly humiliated. That's the only provocation I saw. She's a threat to everything. The only threat here is to this restaurant's values. We serve everyone. But you can't support her. I support respect for all customers. Rebecca, pack your things. You're fired. Rebecca dropped to her knees. Please, I'll lose everything. I'm begging you. Pam's voice came again, firm yet compassionate. Actually, don't fire her. Gasps echoed through the restaurant. What? Rebecca asked, stunned. After what I did? She's young. She has a lot to learn, but firing her teaches only bitterness. Mr. Mitchell paused. What would you suggest? Pam turned to Sarah. She showed courage. Maybe it's time she took on more responsibility. Sarah's eyes widened. And Rebecca, Pam continued, can learn about service and humility under Sarah's management. Mr. Mitchell studied Pam, then smiled. Attorney General Bondi, you're as wise as they say. Rebecca stood slowly, shame and confusion battling on her face. Why would you do this for me? She asked. Pam replied, because real leadership isn't about crushing those who oppose you. It's about showing a better way. Mitchell turned to Sarah. Are you ready to be manager? Yes, sir, she said. And I'll serve all customers with respect. Rebecca looked at the floor. The lesson was settling in. Mrs. Henderson, an elderly woman who had watched everything unfold, approached Pam. This is why we need women like you in leadership. You don't just speak of compassion, you show it. Rebecca regained her voice. Attorney General Bondi, thank you. I don't deserve. Yes, you do, Pam interrupted. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and grow. That's what makes America great. Sarah finally brought out Pam's meal, perfectly prepared. Welcome to our restaurant, Miss Bondi, she said with a smile. Some people scream for power, others lead with dignity. If you believe in real leadership, let us know in the comments. God bless you, and God bless America.